Happy New Year, guys. It's 2025. I wish you guys great prosperity and great health in 2025. Wish you guys all the best. All right. And of course, celebrating this new year, we got fantastic delivery numbers from NIO. The month of December, new all-time record monthly highs of 31,138 vehicles. Absolutely spectacular. They were bang on the mark with their guidance, and they of course achieved their guidance. This is an increase of 72.9% year over year. Absolutely fantastic. And quarterly deliveries, 72,689 vehicles. And of course, I'm going to also talk about the policy for January that's going to keep the momentum strong. All right, so sales are exploding, reaching the next echelon for the first time ever, breaking above 30,000 monthly deliveries. But they're going to keep the momentum strong in January with their incentive policies. They're keeping a lot of things the same, and they've actually introduced a new secret sauce. Absolutely spectacular. So, of course, cumulative deliveries, 671,564 vehicles. Absolutely spectacular. Now, the deliveries make up 20,000, all right, 20,000 came from NIO, 20,610 from NIO brand, and 10,528 from Onvo. So Onvo has achieved 10,000 monthly deliveries. Very, very good. And going forward, I fully expect Onvo to continue to increase in numbers and even surpass NIO in terms of monthly numbers. Very, very nice. And of course, you know, this is fantastic results going forward. And NIO, of course, NIO, partially the reason they had really good December numbers was because of the great incentive policy, right? BAS, pay 3 month, get 1 month free. Absolutely spectacular. That's equal to like almost like 25% off basically for BAS payments. But in the month of January, they're keeping the momentum strong by introducing something brand new. So of course, quickly looking at the chart for the delivery numbers. Look at that. December just spiking up like crazy. Wow. Absolutely spectacular. Absolutely fantastic. So the secret sauce is none other than 0% down with 0% interest. Whoa, guys. NIO has never done both of these things together. It's either been 0% down and then you have interest, or 0% interest but you have to pay some down payment. Now you can buy a NIO without paying anything up front and then slowly pay it off within 3 years. All right, so this is of course their special policy for January. Okay, and they've worked with 2 banks to get this policy out there for all the customers. So it's 0% down. All right, 0% down with both Bank of China and Agricultural Bank of China if you apply for financing with those guys. So 0% down, and then 0% interest for the first 3 years. If you choose to finance it for 3 years, 0% interest. You don't have to pay anything extra, right? You're just buying the car, paying it off over 3 years. You're not paying any extra interest payments. Absolutely spectacular. And then if you want a longer term, like a bit over from like 3+ years up to 5 years, the interest rate is around 3.3%. So that's still very low, very respectable, okay? Very respectable interest payments and 0% interest. And let me just refresh you guys on what's going on at 0% interest. The reason why Tesla's sales have been spectacular in the past few months here in China is because of 0% interest. They've been doing that for a while, since like September, and that's really helped boost their sales because 0% interest is just like a no-brainer, right? Why would you not pick that, right? You're not paying anything extra. So that's absolutely spectacular. And on top of that, so this itself is going to get a lot of people to pull the trigger, okay? Nonetheless, if they haven't already bought the car. And on top of that, you have 20,000 RMB of options, free options, just like last month. And then 5 years of NOP plus free usage, all right? So the NIO's FSD, basically NIO's autopilot, you know, they're offering it for free. it's a great incentive, and why not? Everybody else is offering it for free pretty much here in China, like Xpeng and all those other guys. So why shouldn't NIO offer it for free? NIO's also offering it for free. So yeah, that is what it is. And of course, Bass, pay 4 months, get 1 month free, with a maximum of 12 free months. So basically, for about 4 years, you get this pay 4 months, get 1 month free. Very, very nice. That's going to save you a lot of money. And then if you do a trade in, you get 20 free swap vouchers. Swap for free, pretty nice. And then you have the ET7 executive version with Napa leather is half price. So the Napa leather option is half price. So pretty nice. And of course, on top of that, you have, if you're an existing NIO owner and you purchase another NIO, you get 5,000 RMB off for the 5 and 6 series cars, and then 7 and 8 series cars, you get 10,000 RMB off. So very good. That's the same as last month. And on top of that, let's not forget, in 2025, they got the new car buyer incentive. If you're a first-time car buyer, you can get up to like almost 15% off. So if it's above 30,000 RMB, you get 15% subsidized. So that's also going to really, really help boost sales. Now, the big elephant in the room, and I don't expect January deliveries to be higher than December deliveries, partially because starting in late January, we have Chinese New Year, and that's going to definitely affect sales to some extent because, well, Chinese New Year, people are going to be in their hometown, at vacation, yada, 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 and they won't be taking deliveries of their cars, so to speak. And also, you kind of have a situation where some of the delivery center workers might also be on vacation. So you're going to have a situation where you kind of have like about 2 weeks, two weeks of the month where you're not going to see much action, okay? I'm not going to say there won't be action. There will be some action. People might still take delivery during this time because, hey, they might have a lot of free time, right? So definitely possible. And the thing with Chinese New Year is, like, the new houses are still going to be open, and delivery centers will mostly be still open, and you can still take delivery of the cars. So yeah, we'll have to see how big of an impact. But every year, it seems like these holidays disproportionately affect NIO more, meaning NIO's deliveries seem to be impacted more by vacations if you compare it to like Li Auto and those other guys. I'm not sure why it affects NIO more, but that's just been the trend in the past few like vacation holidays, okay? So take that with a grain of salt, but still fantastic delivery numbers. And of course, going into 2025 in January, Onvo is going to pick up even more steam, guys. All right, 10,000 monthly deliveries for Onvo. Even though we have Chinese New Year in January this year, still, I believe Onvo is going to ramp up even more. And remember, the CEO said, was it February or March, that I think March, they're going to be able to do 20,000 monthly numbers. So, this month, you could still see Onvo get 10,000 deliveries, despite having a few weeks off. There's still a lot of people waiting for the car. And of course, we talked about the NIO's incentive policy. Onvo doesn't have any incentive policy, guys, because a lot of people are still waiting to get the car. There's a hefty backlog, all right? There's no need for any incentive policy. That's just stupid, right? People have already ordered the car. They haven't gotten the car yet. They're fulfilling those orders. Why would you have an incentive policy right now? That would be just losing money, right? So Onvo doesn't have an incentive policy just yet, but we'll see soon, okay? So Onvo's still very strong in terms of demand, still very strong in terms of orders going forward. Very, very nice. I like what I'm seeing. It's very good that NIO met its delivery expectations. How much of that is priced into the stock price already? That's a big question for you guys to answer. But I definitely do believe that this is definitely bullish, guys. Come on, 30,000, first time ever breaking above 30,000. That's extremely bullish in my opinion. And going forward, I believe this year, 2025, we can possibly break above 40,000, 50,000 deliveries. Yeah, spectacular. And I got another secret but that's going to be for the next video. As always, stay safe, stay healthy. Peace out.